First ballot, Carl Llewellyn. 2, Iznogoud, Tony McCoy. Number 3, Patriarch, Norman Williamson. 4, Razorblade, Mick Fitzgerald. Number 5, Reitziger, Richard Johnson. Number 6, St Piran, ridden by Paul Flynn. 7, Supplizzi, Rodney Farrant. And number 8, Tribal King, Jim Cullity. Be close in the betting, I should think. Let's join Angus.
Thanks, John. Well, Razorblade is a favourite. The feature of the market here is the support for Reitziger and the weakness of St Piran, who was a favourite in the offices this morning at 13-8. So now Razorblade is the favourite, not what the morning papers would have shown. St Piran weak out to 11-4. Reitziger 100-30. Iznogoud is out to 10-1. First ballot is 14s. Tribal King 16-1. Patriarch 16-1, and Supplizzi 33-1.
Now she's let them go, and Supplizzi disputes the early running with Tribal King, who's on the inside. Then first ballot, the newcomer, given a good sight of the hurdle by Carl Llewellyn on the outside, but Supplizzi is going to lead over the first. And they're all over that with the grey Reitziger held up at the back of the field, coming now to the second. Supplizzi will take it in front. Jumps it well, the 10-year-old, from first ballot. Then Tribal King, Razorblade, then Iznogoud, Patriarch, and the two at the back are Reitziger and St Piran. And Supplizzi is setting a really good gallop here with first ballot, who's jumped the first 2 hurdles well, is lying about 4 or 5 lengths behind the staying horse on the flat. Then back in third place on the inside is Tribal King, and they've got a very long run to the next flight because they're missing out the 2 going down the hill. The next flight, which will be the 3rd of this race, is usually the 5th in a 2-mile hurdle. So plenty of galloping to do before they get to it, and Supplizzi is still setting a good pace, the outsider. Has increased his lead to 6 lengths from first ballot, then Tribal King, Razorblade, Iznogoud, Patriarch, then Reitziger and St Piran. Just under 1.5 miles still to race, and on the inside, Supplizzi, the leader, not so far in front now of first ballot and Tribal King. Then Razorblade's in 4th place. Still fairly keen, but better settled than he was last time probably. Iznogoud is 5th, then Patriarch and Reitziger 6th and 7th. And last of the 8 still is St Piran as they eventually reach this 3rd flight of hurdles. And Supplizzi jumps it clear still. First ballot in 2nd place, jumped rather out to the left. Razorblade coming up to take 2nd place now in the centre of the track, but Supplizzi the leader from Razorblade racing with first ballot, then Tribal King just passed by Iznogoud, then Reitziger right on terms, as is Patriarch, and a little gap to St Piran, who's still the back marker, and they've got 4 to jump. And Supplizzi the leader, first ballot on the outside of Razorblade, they're 2nd and 3rd. Iznogoud is 4, Reitziger moves easily into 5th. Then Tribal King, who's lost a place or 2 but still well in touch, so's Patriarch, and St Piran last, over 4 out. Supplizzi the leader from Razorblade. Iznogoud comes up on the inside. They've got 3 to jump. The next flight comes up very quickly, and Supplizzi leads into it. Then Razorblade and Iznogoud dispute 2nd. Tribal King disputes 4th with Reitziger, then Patriarch. First ballot's lost ground quickly, and St Piran has at last surrendered the last place spot as they come on this long run to 2 out, and Iznogoud has taken a narrow lead from Razorblade. Supplizzi hard ridden in 3rd, then Reitziger comes next. St Piran still making good ground, but Iznogoud the leader from Razorblade, who's under strong pressure as they turn in. St Piran coming round the outside with Reitziger, and then Tribal King, and coming to the 2nd last, and Iznogoud the leader. Razorblade hard ridden with Reitziger and St Piran, and then Tribal King on the inner as they jump the 2nd last, and Iznogoud takes it in front. St Piran and Reitziger disputing 2nd. Razorblade's back in 4th as they come to the final flight. Iznogoud and Tony McCoy. They jump it clear. Reitziger and St Piran in a battle for second, 150 yards from home, and Iznogoud staying on strongly for Tony McCoy up this long run in. Iznogoud is going to win it. It's going to be tight for second. St Piran's running on, could beat Reitziger, but Iznogoud wins the Gerrard Tolworth hurdle. Second is St Piran, third Reitziger, then back at 4 Tribal King, then comes Razorblade, first ballot, Suplicy and Patriarch. And so the result of the Gerrard Tolworth hurdle is a win for number 2, Iznogoud, owned by the County Store Somerset Holdings Limited, trained by Martin Pipe, 123 for him for the season, ridden by Tony McCoy, 149 for him, and unusually for a Pipe McCoy horse, this has started at 11 to 1.
Green return for you if you're at home. Iznogoud returning 11 to 1, a truly massive price. Second, number 6, St Piran, 5 to 2 joint favourite. Third, number 5, Reitziger, 100 to 30.